Good morning, guys, and welcome to the show. Today is another, even though it doesn't look like it, it's another video from Knowledge Fest Orlando 2021. This is the one I wanted to get in, and it was hard to do because we kept missing each other. And even though Audio Control, ooh, I'd let it out of the bag, we're constantly busy with, and we see them so much, getting a moment alone with them because their booth is packed has been difficult. So I had to grab one of them, bring them out here into the lobby, far away from everyone else, so that we can talk about two new products that they're introducing. They're not available yet, but you guys are gonna love these. Let's get to it. Today we have with us National Sales Trainer Matthew Palumbo. How you doing, Matthew?
I'm doing pretty good.
You have some cool new stuff that's going to be coming out?
We do. We have some really cool new stuff.
Do we have an ETA on these before we show them to people?
Yes, we do. Do you want me to share that now or as we go through?
No, just share it with us now.
Okay.
That way
So
they won't have to ask.
The ACRU Universal Level Controller is going to be probably the next 45 to 60 days, so sometime this summer. And then new Epicenter piece we're going to talk about is going to be this fall.
This fall. We've let the cat out of the bag as far as the tuner products I'm going to show you. I did that on purpose because I want you to know when they're going to be available, and I don't to be like, I have to save money, because these are really cool. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. Let's get to it.
The first thing is the new ACRU. This is a universal level controller, something we've been working on for a little while. Basically, unlike any other universal level controller you've ever used. This one is RCA input and RCA output, but instead of being just that, this is a remote mount unit. You have the physical knob itself that you're gonna mount in the dash. Both units have a Cat5 input and output. You can mount this up at the dash of the vehicle, put this little module back at the amplifiers. You don't have to run RCA cable all the way front and all the way back if you're going to use a universal level controller. So instead, you're just plugging in Cat5 to the back of the unit at the front and Cat5 to the unit itself, and away we go. The finished version will come with a black cable approximately 2 feet long, but the real beauty of this piece is that you can use up to 300 feet of cable in between. If you're doing larger boats or RVs or even just big vehicles where you need a remote level controller for whatever reason, you can put as much cable in between there as you want practically. The really cool things about the ACRU that's kind of different from what everybody else does is that these are disconnectable. So if you are just mounting this in a center console or something like that, yes, this can be taken apart and flush mounted, but you don't have a big bundle of RCA cables hanging here. You've got your RCAs remotely mounted where you need them. If the system's already existing and we just want to add a base knob to it, we can easily mount this back by the amplifiers, use a short RCA cable, and then instead of running 20 feet of RCA up to the dash and 20 feet back, we can just run a 20-foot Cat5 cable up to the dash and use our ACRU. The other cool thing about this is that this is a linear potentiometer, meaning you actually have signal and sound from 0 to 100%. Most other knobs on the market are nothing, 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 and then all of your sound is that last little bit. With this one, it's actually linear from 0 to 100%.
Don't know what you're talking about, man. I've never had that experience before.
Oh yeah, never. That never happens.
That never
right?
happens.
This one also can be used with not only subwoofer systems and bass, but this is a clean setup. It will work with full range systems. You need to put this in a boat so that you can remotely control the tower speakers. You can easily do that, and there is no noise when you are halfway on the volume scale there. It doesn't have any hum or buzz or anything like that. It is super, super clean.
This is going to be cool, and I like the fact that I can go to Lowe's or Home Depot and pick up, or custom make for that matter, any length cable I want. I remember when Chris first talked to me about this, I was like, wait a minute, start over? What are you thinking? It's like, that's a great idea.
It is. It's a really good idea. And there's really nothing else out there that's quite like that.
It's one of those things that seems so simple. Like, why didn't anybody else do this?
I think it'll answer a lot of those situations where you just need a universal level controller.
It doesn't need 800 feet of RCA.
Absolutely. Or even the SPL guys, the guys that are doing these big systems and need a remote volume controller that's, you know, outside the vehicle. Well, if you're going to slam that cable in the door over and over again, wouldn't you rather slam a Cat5 cable in the door or pinch it in the window than all of your RCAs that they're draping to the car, you know, this makes a whole lot more sense.
And with making a lot of sense, we have some major improvements to the Epicenter, and we're calling it the Epicenter Micro. Oh my gosh.
Yes, so to be clear, this does not replace the Epicenter. This is in addition to the Epicenter.
So there's my iPhone.
Very small. It's perfect for the side-by-side market. It's perfect for the marine market or anything like that, because this is not only small, it's also a conformally coated board, so this can be used.
Just getting ready to ask you that.
Yep, this can be used in side-by-sides and boats and that sort of thing. Now, it's not waterproof, it's water resistant, but it'll be perfect for those applications.
Which brings us to another point. All the new products that Audio Control is coming out forward are all going to be conformal coated.
That's the plan.
Even something as simple as...
Yep, conformally coated boards on this, just to try to make things as robust and reliable as we can.
And the new Matrix, the new Micro Matrix,
yep,
is also conformally
absolutely
coated.
The Epicenter Micro, you've got some really cool features. If you're familiar with the LC2i Pro, that's probably the closest relative to this, but instead of AccuBase, it's got the Epicenter built into it, because this piece has our high-level inputs that'll accept up to 40 volts of signal. It also has low-level inputs, so if you're using it with an aftermarket radio or DSP or something, you're good to go. Of course, we have our Epicenter controls right there on top, but then we also have some cool integration features. We have Load Select, which is all of our LGD products.
The grays, the greens, and the blues.
Exactly, all three of them built right in. We have unique trigger mode. We have standard remote in and GTO, which is DC offset auto turn on, which most companies have. But we also have something called audio turn on, which works great in all the newer vehicles where DC offset doesn't work. Class D amplifiers in cars and factory systems, a lot of times everyone's auto turn on is kind of a 50-50 shot on whether it's going to work or not. I think we've all been in that situation where you hope that auto turn on is going to work, and then you end up kind of tail between your legs running a remote turn on lead anyway. This is going to alleviate that in a lot of situations. It's kind of a plan B. Can't find remote turn on and GTO auto turn on won't work. Audio turn on will almost always solve that situation. We have ground isolation, so if you're getting any sort of noise or hiss or pop or any buzzing or anything like that when you're doing OEM integration or even an aftermarket radio for that matter, we can isolate the ground. And what that really means is, do you want the ground from the audio signal combined with the ground from the power terminal? Do you want it isolated, or do you want it combined through 200 ohms of resistance? And one of those three settings will almost always get rid of weird noise issues and anomalies.
That crazy, like, trunk go crazy bass when you turn the key off or go... For that,
don't you love that?
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
So for that, you'd choose ground isolation.
Exactly, we want to isolate the ground. The other thing that's in here that is going to be very popular is PFM on and off. For those of you not familiar with PFM, the standard Epicenter has a PFM filter in there, which is pretty closely related to like a subsonic filter. It rolls off the really low bass so that you don't damage your woofers when they're in a vented enclosure, as most people have them. That works really well, and there's a really good reason to use it, but we still get users every day asking if there's some way to just completely bypass it. And so on the Epicenter Micro, we went ahead and put a switch in here to just eliminate PFM if you want to. We also have an output voltage switch here, so we can choose what we want coming out of our output side of the Epicenter Micro.
I saw that just now. Does this mean this has some form of a line driver?
It's more of like a cap on the voltage, if you want to think of it that way. So it's not a line driver. What it is if you're using an amplifier that will only accept up to 5 volts of input, we don't want to be putting out 10 plus volts of output, right?
True.
We're going to overdrive that input stage. Much like the original Epicenter, we just have a cap here on how much voltage we will allow through this.
All of this is great. However, they've made one major change that I am super excited about.
Yep.
I won't even go into the comments. I'll just leave it at that. I'm super excited.
There's one thing that people complain about when using an Epicenter. It's that they have to have the knob that came with the Epicenter for Epicenter effect, but they also have to have the bass knob that came with their amplifier to control subwoofer level. We came up with something called the ACR4. The ACR4 is a dual concentric knob. It's very nicely designed. This is again able to be taken apart really easily and flush mounted if you're looking for a flush install. But the beauty of this is that we're going to have the ability to control epicenter effect and subwoofer level with 2 independent knobs on one potentiometer. Now you can just install or mount one knob and have control over both epicenter level and subwoofer overall level.
What are the lights for?
This is a prototype, so the finished lights, we haven't designated what those are going to be.
Okay, so these are 2 big new products, even though they seem really small.
Yeah,
but these
physically small.
Physically small that are be coming out here. I know the Epicenter one for me, I'm most excited about it because for one, I now get to tell you guys about it because we've known about it for some time, and it's like, But 2, we are doing a lot more Epicenters because classic rock has found its new best friend with the Epicenter, and allowing that old drum that is just dry and lifeless to really get up and dance. And so we've been doing a lot more of these. With this new compact size, I feel we're gonna be doing even more of them, and I know a lot of you guys feel that same way. These cars aren't getting any bigger. Space is at a premium, so scaling it down to this, plus adding a bunch more features. It's kind of funny, really. It's like, we're gonna make it smaller and give you 5 new features.
New features and more integration stuff built in there, and the need for an Epicenter is possibly even more today than it was years ago when the Epicenter began and gained a lot of popularity, because now we're starting to see vehicles...
Guys with money are getting old and they can buy this stuff?
Well, that too, but we're starting to see cars that just have permanent high-pass filters, you know? I mean, we're starting to see cars that don't need AccuBass because they don't roll off the bass at a certain volume.
This is true.
They just roll off the bass
right from the get-go.
At all volumes, all speeds, all types of music, all sources. You know, there's lots of Hondas and things out there that just don't have any info below 70 hertz.
He said it, but it's a high-level to low-level adapter as well as obviously RCA, so that means you now have a choice between the LC2i Pro and the Epicenter Mini as your high-level to low-level adapter. If you're like me, listen to a lot of classic 80s, 90s rock, I'm going with the Epicenter. Because I don't need volume, I need bass.
Don't we all?
I know, right? Yeah, okay. Well, that's it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Matthew, for showing us some of the cool new products. Thank you guys for watching. You have a wonderful night as always, and we'll see you there next time. Bye.
Bye.